Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Big Bird. I just checking with you guys. I'm actually at work. It's a good day. Houston, Texas. Um, it been a while since I came on here and did a video, so I'm gonna probably have to shoot a video real quick. A lot of things been going on. A lot of things been going on lately. You had the Manchester suicide bombing at the Ariana Grande concert. Um, I definitely, my heart goes out to the people that died. But also too, we also need to know there's a terrorist attack going on around the world, and the main media needs to be more sympathetic to that. I'm probably the reason why I think RT. Shout out to RT, Washington Hawk. I gotta get that gentleman's name. But yeah, he kind of pointed out. You know what I'm saying? You can't put headline news when white people get killed, when there's hundreds, even thousands of non-white people getting killed in terrorist attacks. Like I said, you had a terrorist attack in San Diego. You had a terrorist attack in Florida. But you know, a lot of those places were downplayed. So, you had a lot of terrorist attacks in Africa and stuff, but never really be mentioned. Just watching the main media outlets and some main media newspaper, there's a different double standards when you report a mass killings or terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? When you're a terrorist, you don't need to be a Middle Eastern or a black Muslim or etc. to be a terrorist. You could be a white supremacist and be a terrorist. So, that being said, to me, that needs to be addressed. Shout out, like I said, shout out to the RT for letting that know. I know a lot of Americans, I'll put that in plural, talk about RT. Oh, that's Russian TV. They're a part of an agency. I said, look, man, there may be some things I don't follow, because I don't follow a particular outlet. I try to get as many outlets and news information as possible and research. But I do know they cover things that main media do not talk about. Right now, main media just been pursuing Trump, but beside all the Trump, there've been other things going on in the midst. And nobody ain't even talking about it. Beside that, a lot of things have been going on. Just in credentials, just a lot of things going on. Tariq debating Richard Spencer. I seen that debate. It was a great debate. Actually, my man destroyed Richard, and actually got him to agree that white supremacy is a religious. And basically from Mrs. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, she also said white supremacy is a religious, but is also a genetic survival tactic. So when you think about it, it's these white supremacists ain't playing, especially what's going on what's going on in New Orleans, and also what happened in Virginia. These rallies, or almost like 50, 60 style Klan rallies, and they're really becoming more emboldened. You know what I'm saying? So I seen the video about the white supremacist woman called our sister, the nigger. That wasn't. Look. You must look, when you're dealing with a white supremacist, male or female, they must be dealt with accordingly. being passive to it and trying to like ignore the fact that they just called you, basically the N-word, racial slur, and you kind of like went with it, like, yeah, I'll be that. Come on, that's dumb as hell. The Hispanic woman, she started crying. Man, white supremacists don't give a damn. They don't cry when they telling you or they're about to act on something. They just do it in action. So, and I kind of like agree with a lot of people on YouTube that made the comments. I kind of was also too like, a lot of people don't need to be defended right now. Just think about yourself and defending your own. Because right now, like we said, if that black woman been the target, would other group of people come to the rescue and tell that white supremacist? They probably wouldn't. They just look. They'll probably pull out the phone and record. I'm not about that. Like I said, you come at me with disrespect, and you're especially a white person, and I suspect you were a white supremacist, I'm coming in on your ass. I'm about that action. And to the fellas and to the to the ladies, I think we need to deal with this accordingly. No more marches, no more protests. Sometimes you gotta change something, you must use violence. Sometimes the best course of action is violence. A lot of people think, oh well, what's going on with just marching? If white supremacists tell you to march, that to them it basically they know, okay, marching, the same status quo is gonna go on. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I want to talk about is the war on drugs with this session. This can be a very scary thing for especially black men. If a lot of youngsters don't know about the crack 80s and the 80s and the 70s and the early 90s. And I'm gonna tell you, that law, that war on drugs, that destroyed millions of black families. And just for him to bring it back, it's just crazy. It's systematic going to be targeting black people, so you need to be on your cues about it. As well, he's also telling the prosecutor to go for the harshest penalty. So everything that Obama did to bring people, he closed the profit per prison, that's coming back. So in the profit per prison, they make money on prisoners. So they're gonna want a lot of people locked up. So if you do the math for the offenses that people get caught with marijuana, that can go back into the drug war protocol. That means you get caught with a blunt, you might be in jail for 6 months or a year. It don't matter. They're going for the harshest penalty they can go for. So it's definitely going to be attack on black people as well. Shout out to RT for, I think, Watson the Hawk as well. I like I said, man, when I'm definitely, when I do my next video, I'm gonna definitely shout out the journalist host for that, at least for that show. But he was talking about, United States is doing a shadow war in Africa. They actually conducted over 160 tactical missions in Africa. So in my mind frame, and hopefully your mind frame, you wonder what's really going on. I know they're ramping up in Somalia, and they're not, Ethiopia as an African nation, they're one of the most powerful African nations out there, and they're off the Horn of Africa. They're actually right next to Somalia, and the Trump administration don't want Ethiopia even involved in these missions that they're conducting over there. And you guys ask, what are they setting up? And I'm not really sure what they're setting up, but they're setting up something devious. So there's a lot of things going on. A lot of moves are starting to make. A lot of white supremacists are making their moves. A lot of people definitely need to get on board. I mean, definitely practice your Second Amendment. I mean, time to, legally go and buy a gun. You know what I'm saying? Protect you, protect your family. Like I remember in the ISIS paper, a lot of black families are not called black families. They're called survival units. When you're just dealing with a single mother and kids, that's it. There's no protectors in the household. It's just women and kids. And guerrilla tactic and white supremacy, those are soft targets. So, we definitely need to be more on our guard. We definitely need to stand up and protect our women and our children at all costs. Like I said, I'll hit you guys with the next video. Like I said, be good. Stay true and stay blessed. All right, I'll get up with you guys later on. One.